Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so I've been trying to get out here earlier and earlier so that I am not fading with the light, so to speak. And I looked out the kitchen window as I was making my coffee and I'm like, it is already getting dark outside. And I was like, oh my God, I probably only have like an hour of light left before it is like dark outside. I was like, I've got to get outside. I was gonna film like 2 more videos and I was like, no, I've got to get outside to film this vlog. What do I have in my pockets? Oh. Did you guys watch Big Brother when Miss Felicia was on there? And she, in her robe, she like constantly kept things in the pockets of her robe. Like she'd pull out like an orange or like an apple and stuff like that. My mom, she always like in her like coat pockets and in her, my mom wore a robe a lot too. And in her robe, she like in her pocket, she'd always have like Kleenex. She'd like, do you need a Kleenex? A tube of lipstick. She would always have treats and snacks. My mom always had that. Anyway, what's in my pocket? I've been wearing my coat for like the last half an hour because I took the dogs out and then when I came inside, I just didn't take my coat off. So I've got my phone. It's currently 5:18 p.m. And I've got, in case we can't see well enough out here, I've got 2 pairs of reading glasses on today. In case I really need to read somebody, I've got 2 pairs of reading glasses on today. And I just made coffee in my new, look, this is my Christmas coffee tumbler mug that I got on Amazon. I think it was only like $9.99. I think it's so pretty. So anyway, I just did a haul a while ago. I did cheap Christmas candles that I bought off Amazon, and I did coffee because I just got my new Cafe Bustelo, which I was talking about the other day is like one of my favorite cups of coffee or my favorite brands of coffee. But I bought the vanilla when I bought it, and even like when I did my haul, I was like, oh my God, the vanilla came, because I think I bought the espresso roast and also the vanilla flavored, and so I thought it was just like vanilla flavored espresso. I don't know. Anyway, I love the Cafe Bustelo. So when I made it, I don't want to spill it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's creamy. It looks like the lattes, the one-step lattes. So I was like, why does it look like this? This literally just came out of the dishwasher. So it was like, and I wash all my cups out after I drink a cup of coffee. I mean, in between each cup of coffee, I always rinse out my cup. So I was like, why does it look creamy? And I looked in the box, and it says like Cafe Bustelo coffee with like creamy, it's like vanilla, like cream in it. So I have not tried this yet. So should we try it and see if it holds up to my standards of Cafe Bustelo? Isn't this cup so pretty, so Christmassy? $9.99 on Amazon. Oh, that's good. It doesn't taste like what I thought it would taste like. Hey, how are you? It doesn't taste like, this guy looked over here and he was like, it doesn't taste like what I thought it would taste like. I thought it would, like, I think I was expecting a latte. So lattes are very sweet. Like, I can only drink like one of them a night. This tastes like the Cafe Bustelo espresso roast with like a heavy cream in it. But you can still taste like the bitterness of the, I like this a lot. Oh my God, this might be my new favorite coffee. Oh, this is so good. Oh my God. To sit out here, it's a beautiful evening. It's been a beautiful day. I'm gonna take my walk tonight. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna relax. We're getting that patio door put in tomorrow. I don't know that I'm gonna take a nap tonight because if I take a nap, then that means I'll be up super late. And the patio door people are coming out here at like 8 in the morning. So I may skip my nap tonight and go to bed a little bit earlier. I know I say that, watch. Tomorrow I'll be like, well, I took my nap and I went to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. But my plan is to like film videos tomorrow. If it's really loud inside, I'll just film videos out here. So my plan is to do that. If not, I might just hang out with Alex and watch movies and show. He's got all kinds of shows to watch. I might just read tomorrow. I might take my walk really. I might tomorrow, depending on like how loud it is in there. I have no clue what this whole process is going to be like. So if it's going to be really, really loud out there, then I will just film my vlog early. And then I'll take my walk after, take a long walk tomorrow afternoon. and then just like hang out with the dogs and Alex and stuff like that. And then Saturday I can film some videos. But anyway, I just kind of don't know. But to sit out here with a fantastic cup of coffee and a beautiful evening talking to you guys, what a perfect moment this is. So thank you for this perfect moment. I did this Peterisms video today, and the meditation was about enjoying like each moment and like being happy in each moment and stuff. And I was talking about how like it's like I really struggle with that, because like I've really been working hard on it. The dogs and my walks have helped me so much with that. I'm like walking almost every day now, which I'm so proud of. But the dogs and my walks have really helped me and like enjoy the moment. Because I am somebody that is so constantly in my head, like, okay, this is the next thing I have to do. Like, I want to make these videos. I want to do this. I got to do like wash. I've got to do like, all day I've been like, meaning to turn on the dishwasher. And I was like, I got to do dishes, got to clean the kitchen, got to make the bed, got to change the linens. I'm always constantly in my head, you know, make a video, do this, take the dogs out, whatever. And so for me just to like take a moment and just sit, watching the TV shows is really good for me too. Like, I know that sounds cheesy, like watching a TV show is good for you, but it really is good practice for me in just living in the present moment and enjoying it. So when I'm taking my walks, like I was talking in my video today about, like, I really try to, like, stay off my phone as much as I can. Not just with, like, I was talking about social media specifically over there, but not just with social media, but, like, texting people, calling people, whatever. I'm definitely more, like, some people in my life do not like this because they're more texters. I am definitely more a caller than a texter. Like, even, like, if I text somebody and I'm like, hey, how are you doing today? And they're like, good. And I'm like, hey, do you have them? I'll text them and be like, do you have a minute? I'm definitely more a phone call person than a text person. I would rather 15, 20 minutes talking to somebody on the phone. I do text, you know, well, it's the same people, you know, like Alex, Tanya, my sponsor, Nikki. Nikki and I text all day long. Tanya and I text all day long. Mel and I text a lot. Mel is definitely more of a texter than talking on the phone. I think I'm like one of the only people, because she knows I like to talk on the phone, that she like talks on the phone too. We like schedule dates to talk on the phone and stuff. But I'm definitely more of like, I don't know if that surprises people or not. I'm not a big texter. Like I do, like if Nikki and I are watching shows and stuff at night, I'll like text her. Tanya and I, like we text throughout the day, but it's like just little stuff we found out about, or hey, have you watched this show? Stuff like that. But given my preference, I'm definitely more of like talking to somebody on the phone than texting. I think we live in a world where people would prefer to text than talk on the phone. I miss the day. I love talking on the phone, you know? I can't get this pillow right. But I love talking on the phone. I just love talking to people. So, but like when I take, it's funny that I was mentioning Mel, because Mel is really the only person that I ever talk to when I go on my walks, and that's even very rare that I talk to her. It's usually like I'll be listening to a James Patterson book and something will happen in the book that's so ridiculously, like the sexy time music when Alex Cross is, I did not look in this fern today. I have been out here several times. I have not seen her, but she just flew up and went on, yeah, she's trying, yeah, she's there right now. Let's see if I can catch her up here before she flies away. You guys can see her. She must be building a nest up there. What's that, Birdalicious? Is she building a nest up there, I wonder? I haven't looked. She's so pretty though, isn't she? Smasherella cut it up one time. She needs to go inside. I keep on needing to water her and then take her inside. Keep on forgetting to do it. I probably need to go up there and look and see if there's a nest up there. Should I take do you guys want to come with me while I take Smasherella down? Okay, so if I take her down, then I'll remember to water her tonight. Let's take Smasherella down and let's see if there's a, can I do it with one hand? Oh, I did it with one hand. And see if there's no nest in there, thank God. Okay. So I'm gonna put Smasherella right here so I water her, but look, there's no nest. She's not doing great, but there's no nest yet, at least. She'll do okay, she'll make it through the winter. So, there is no nest in Smasherella Cut It Up One Time. Smasherella Cut It Up One Time. What will I name the ferns next year? Since we're getting the patio doors done, and we're gonna get new patio furniture next year, well, we're planning on it. I think I am gonna put I think Fernalicious I might keep out here, just because she's always been out here. But then I feel bad. Like, this is where I have such attachments. Now it's weird having her down here. But if I don't have her down here, I'm afraid the bird will, like, start building a nest, and I don't want the bird to get used to it, because I'm going to take Smasherella up there. If the bird starts building a nest in Smasherella, I will have such an attachment to the bird that then I won't be able to take Smasherella inside. And then Smasherella will die this year, because I will have such an attachment to the bird and her babies. And I already feel bad taking her down, because I'm like, well, what if, because they like the fern, I think, because it's underneath here and it's like a safe place away. Like, when you read the Margaret Wrinkle book, she talks about, like, predators getting bird eggs and stuff like that. So I know that, like, Smasherella being up here and she's hanging is, like, safe for a bird's nest. But here's the thing, okay? There's no bird nest getting built yet. And this is the second day that I've seen her. If I come out here tomorrow, because have you guys ever watched bird? I'm sure, like, most of you have. Have you ever kind of, like, gradually watched a bird build a nest? Like, you'll see them carry, like, a twig over, and then the next day there's literally, like, a full nest in there. Like, they work so fast. If I see a bird nest in there, I won't take Smasherella inside, because I'll feel bad. I'll be like, oh my God, the bird needs a home, and the eggs are going to be laid, and, like, where will she go? And I'll feel bad about it. So I've got to take her down. So I'm going to water the ferns tonight and take them in tomorrow. Yeah, because they're going to be here working on it anyway, so I can do all that tomorrow. So that'll be a good thing. Plus, I think it's supposed to be, if it's warm tomorrow, I can water them again. Hold on. Alex is supposed to be going to his go see his grandma, and he's texting me some long text. What's he texting me? Probably on his way over there right now. He just left work or something. Oh, he's telling me we need to clear things out of the way of the door. He goes, when I get home, we need to move the TV and clear things away from the door. Are you going to see your grandma now? He was going over to spend some time with his grandma. His mom is in San Diego, seeing Fufu and Jesse and the baby. Oh my God, the pictures that she sent of her holding their baby is so cute. But anyway, I don't need to get another attachment to a bird on this front porch. Plus, I'm going to put the bird feeders out there and stuff like that. I want to kind of get a bird box. Do you guys know what a bird box is? I just don't know. I would have to put it out back. I don't know where out here I would put it. But a bird box, it has like a hole in it, and birds can go in there and they can build nests, and then it like protects them from like predators and stuff like that. Did he text me back already? Hold on. As I'm sitting here saying, I'm not much of a texter. I'm not. I like to talk on the phone more. I feel like it's more personal. And I don't really have that many people in my life anyway. It's funny because, like, a lot of people, you know, like, if you're texting back and forth and then you'll call and they don't answer the phone, you know, and then they'll be like, I'm really busy right now. It's funny because, like, everybody in my life knows that I'm a phone person. And so sometimes they'll call me first. Like if Nikki and I are texting, like, during the day or whatever, she'll be like, how's your day going? And she'll, like, call me right away. Tanya is definitely a phone person. Tanya is not a texter. Tanya, she'll, like, one-word text. So Tanya and I talk on the phone. That's why we talk so much on the phone. Caroline's a talker on the phone, too, but Caroline's also a texter. My sponsor is definitely more of a phone talker than she is a texter. I don't know. Is it maybe, like, a generational thing, you think? I don't know. But anyway, I was talking in my Peterisms video because I was talking about, like, not living in the moment. It was talking about that, but it was talking about enjoying the moment while you're in the moment. And it was talking, I have these shorts on. I'm starting to get kind of cold. I'm like, maybe I need to go put on pants. But no, because then I'll have less time for the video, and I gotta get the light, the dying of the light, the fading of the light. Wasn't that a poem? My mom loved that poem. What was that poem? Hold on a second. It's like a famous poem, isn't it? Maybe that's not the poem I'm thinking of that my mom liked. Is it a show? Because it says cast. Dylan Thomas, yeah. Do not go gentle into that good night. My mom loved that poem. But I was doing this Peterisms video today. The meditation was short. But I was talking a lot about, like, with Walter and Otis, you know, when Boo passed away, and then, like, the last year, I just, like, film. I mean, I almost kind of, like, occupied my day with, like, just constantly being busy and doing this stuff. And now, since Walter and Otis, you know, like between each video, or if like the videos are short, like if they're like 10 minutes each, like every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes, like I'll stop and I'll come downstairs and I'll upload the memory card, and then I'll take them outside for a little bit, you know, whatever. Today the neighbors have been, like a lot of the neighbors have been walking by, and they love to see them. And so like my favorite neighbors, you know, I always say my favorite neighbors, they walked by earlier, and Otis and Walter, I almost said Boo and Tucker. Otis and Walter love big dogs. I don't know what it is about big dogs, but they love big dogs. And they're real sweet with them too. Oh, I was telling this the other day. They're not like Pee-Pee would always be like, yeah, I'm a big dog too, even though he was like that big. But Otis and Walter don't do that. They're like, they just like to be around the big dogs. I don't know. Like Alex has always wanted a big dog. I think it would kind of make sense, honestly, if we were going to get another dog. Like, Alex wants like a big dog, like he wants like a Great Dane or something. But they are so good around big dogs. Like, so my favorite neighbors, they have like a standard poodle, and he's really tall. He's probably 3 feet high, and they are so good with him. Like, and he's really good with them too. But anyway, so I think like because of that, I'm not like filming any less, and I feel like I've talked about this so much, but like I'm not filming any less or getting as much less done in a day than I usually do. But I noticed that like I'm enjoying my days more. Like I feel like my days have slowed down a lot, because like I'll be like, okay, well let's like, you know, they'll come play on the bed for a little bit. Like we'll play for like 15 or 20 minutes on the bed, and I'll just kind of like, I'll just lay down in the bed and I'll just like watch them. And so that's really helped a lot with like being in the present moment. And during those times that I'm just like with the dogs like outside, or like I'm laying in bed with them, I don't get on my phone. I just don't, you know? I'm not like, I don't love my phone anyway. Like if I'm out doing something like at brunch or whatever, I'll take like a picture and post it. But like, I'm not somebody that my husband loves his phone. He does. Like, and Caroline loves her phone. I feel like everybody that I know loves her phone. Tanya loves her phone. She loves the Facebook Marketplace. But like, I'm not somebody that loves my phone. I never really have. I'm not like a big phone person. Which is interesting, because when I talk about it with like friends of mine, they're kind of surprised about that. I'm just not a big phone person. I'm not. And so it's not hard for me to stay off my phone. But, you know, like, my walks have also helped too. I think because like, when I first started walking, I was very conscious of like I would look a lot at like how long have I been walking for, or like, you know, stuff like that. Or I would look at my audiobook, like how much do I have less and whatever. But I have to take my reading glasses with me when I walk. So I'm walking fast, and then I have to pull my reading glasses out of my pocket, put them on, bring my phone out and look at it. So that's a whole issue of its own. So I don't really pull my phone out a lot. The compression shorts that I have, like the inside of the compression shorts have like a pocket, and I've been trying to put my phone in there because it's easier to walk. I like to hold my phone when I walk because I think it's more accurate with the steps. But there's like a pocket inside the compression shorts, like the Lycra part of it. There's like a pocket inside, and then the other shorts go over that. So I like that. And the new like sweatpants, the walking pants that I got, they have like those kind of pockets too for your cell phone. It makes it real easy to like walk fast or run in them, and I like that. But I don't really ever, unless I'm like listening to music, unless I'm like you know, shuffling through music, which I can just do. I don't even have to get into my phone. I don't really get on my phone that much at all when I walk. Like I see people like when I'm walking out there, or even sitting here, people will be like talking on their phone. I don't hardly ever talk on my phone. Like if I'm gone for a while, like Alex will text me. Usually at about an hour and a half, Alex will text me and be like, are you okay, babe? I mean, we both have our location on, so he can see where I'm at. But he'll text me and be like, are you okay? Like just checking in or whatever. Usually about an hour and a half. And he's just like, just want to make sure or whatever. Especially like if it's raining outside, he'll be like, do you need me to come pick you up or something? I'm like, no, whatever. I think one time I had him come pick me up, but I'm like, no, I'm good. Or I'll be like, I'm coming home right now or whatever. But usually about an hour and a half, he'll text me and be like, hey, just checking in. You doing okay? But other than that, like I hardly ever get on my phone, like when I'm walking. And so that hour and a half to 2 hours has really just helped me like be off my phone. I mean, I find that I'm on my phone more when I'm like when I'm bored and I'm just not doing anything. Like somebody was asking me, I think it was at a Q&A. I did talk about this in my video today too. They were like, do you get on your phone a lot when you're watching TV shows? I try not to, because I have so many friends of mine that'll be like, I'll say something about a TV show. Caroline's like this too. And Caroline and Nikki, and I'll say something to them about shows, and they'll be like, oh, I missed that. And I'll be like, were you on TikTok? I'm like, I can't imagine watching TikTok and watching a TV show at the same time. My husband does it too. I don't know how you do it. But anyway, it's like I could never do homework and listen to music. I hardly ever did homework anyway. But when I did, I can't imagine studying and listening to music. Now, I know a lot of people that do that, but that was not something I could do. I can't have too many things going on at the same time. So when I'm watching a show, I try to watch the show. Like, I have a slot game. It's not for money. It's just a lightning strikes game that I'll play, like, if I'm watching, like, a reality show, because I don't really have to pay that close attention to it. But, like, the detective dramas and stuff like that, oh, no, I just, like, kind of sit there in my chair. Usually, like, by then, Otis and Walter are up there with me, so I'll, like, one of them's in my lap, and I'm, like, petting them the whole time and whatever. But, no, I don't really get on my phone a lot. I don't. When I notice I'm on my phone, it's like if Alex and I are laying in bed and he's like scrolling through TikTok showing me stuff, then I'll like scroll through his stuff. I probably only like look through social media stuff like maybe, I don't know, twice a day, maybe three times. I don't really get on there that much and look at stuff. My Instagram DMs are probably the thing I look at the most because I just like try to respond to people or read what people send me. I don't respond to everything that people send me. But I read all of them, the things that people send me in direct messages, because that's the only place that I'm really active. I'm not on Twitter at all anymore. Like, I'm never active over there. I don't even hardly ever go to Twitter. I still have my account, but I don't, like, go over there, and I'm never over on Twitter. Facebook, I'll, like, go through it. The Facebook is dangerous for me. I think, like, I passed over, like, in the last year of, like, understanding why, like, a lot of my friends my age and older are, like, obsessed with the Facebook, because now it is kind of like a memory lane kind of thing. Like, I'll see people, like, from my youth, because I'm friends with all those people on Facebook, right? And so it's like, oh, what are they doing? Or they're doing this. And then I kind of, like, fall down that rabbit hole. So I try not to go over the Facebook a lot. It's funny because Caroline just taught me this. Did I share this with you guys? I did not know this on Facebook. Because I was telling Caroline, I was like, she said something about Facebook. And I was like, well, the thing I hate about Facebook is it's all these, like, sponsored posts, like, people come up, and I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, why are, like, that's not how Facebook started. Like, let me give you an example, okay? Like, here, like, the first one that came up is this gal that I went to high school with. And I'm like, how, like, okay, it's constantly ads. Like, here, Alien Earth is an ad. And then here's another ad for Variety magazine. I don't follow none of these magazines. Oh, is Sarah Paulson in final talks to appear as serial killer Eileen Wuornos? Oh my God, I would love that. I love Sarah Paulson. And I'm completely intrigued with Eileen Wuornos. But anyway, so I was telling Caroline one day, I was like, all these posts come up on Facebook that I don't even care about. It's not even like the people that I know. And she goes, if you're looking at Facebook on your phone, I'm about to shock your world if you didn't know that. I know that Alex just sent me a picture of him and his grandma. 99.9% of the people out there already know this. So I'm in the 0.1% that didn't know. I did not know this until like 3 weeks ago. Last time I was with Caroline for a Cousin Fun Day, she told me this. I honest to God did not know this. I told Alex, he was like, you didn't know that? I was like, no. So if you go to the bottom where it says like home, friends, reels, if you go to friends, I thought that was just friend requests, okay? If you go to friends, it then goes down and it just scrolls. Those are just posts from just your friend. I didn't know that. So if you go to friends, it's just people that you're friends with on there. Isn't that crazy? I didn't know that. But then now that I know that though, Tanya's son is the first one on here that posted. I still go over to the main one because then I'm like, but there might be things I want to see. Can I tell you one of my biggest pet peeves? Okay, this is one of my biggest... Who called me? Wait, let's look at what Alex sent me. Aww. Look at Alex's picture with his grandma. I love her so much. 95, still going strong, baby. Anyway, one of my biggest pet peeves is... Do you guys see this on the Facebook a lot? This is why I don't get on Facebook, because it pisses me off. It'll say something, and it'll say, like, this Netflix new thriller that came out this week is off the chart ratings. Everybody should see it. And I'll look, and there'll be, like, 300 comments. And nowhere in the it's like they delete the comments that say what the show is. So you have to go to the post that takes you off the site, that takes you through like 15 ads and cookies and stuff like that. And then you find out that it's a show that came out 10 years ago on Netflix. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I could probably pull up one right now. I could probably just go through my Facebook and one would pull up. It pisses me off so bad. And yesterday I was trying to find out what this show is. And it was so funny because somebody posted and they said, it's, somebody said, you're not going to be able to find it on here in the comments because they'll delete them or something like that. I was like, that is so true. Yeah, now I can't see it and I can't find one. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It pisses me off so bad. But anyway, yeah, I try to stay off my phone. And it's, you know, it's like, I mean, everybody in my life's on their phone. They love their phone. I don't judge nobody for it. I just feel like, for me, like Alex, I'll say to Alex, like something about TikTok, and he'll be like, I love TikTok. He's like, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time. I enjoy it. I think we should all do things that we enjoy. My husband enjoys like rolling through TikTok. That's what makes him happy. Do it, you know? I just feel like, even with YouTube videos, like I don't watch as many YouTube videos as I used to. There's certain people I watch every video that comes out about them. And it would totally surprise you if you knew who it was. Like, it's not like beauty. It's no influencers. It's the most random people. And so, like, every day I have, like, 3 or 4 people that I watch every video that they, you know, when they put it out, like, 3 or 4 people every day I watch. But other than that, the YouTube, I do watch, I don't watch as many, like, people regularly as I used to watch on YouTube, but I still watch YouTube. But the things I watch are, like, old talk shows. I watch a lot of pet videos, like Funny Dogs. Oh, my God. The auditions for, like, America's Got Talent. All the singing competitions. I watch a lot of those auditions. I watch, recently, my music that I've been listening to on my computer while I upload videos is live Avett Brothers. I'm like obsessed with watching all the live sets of the Avett Brothers or listening. They always are just on in the background when I'm uploading videos. My favorite Avett Brothers song is No Hard Feelings. I actually heard it years ago. This is my introduction to the Avett Brothers. So years ago, do you guys remember that podcast I listened to? If you've watched me for a long time, there was a period where I was like listening to a lot of true crime podcasts. I think I'm going to try to get back into it. But the thing is with true crime podcasts is I feel like I could be listening to a book. And I also think that if I walk listening to true crime podcasts, I think it will scare the hell out of me. I actually screenshot one the other day. Justin Anderson, that hairstylist, he put up one that he was listening to, and I thought, ooh, maybe I'll listen to this one. This will be good. But true crime podcasts are sometimes scarier to me than listening to like a thriller book. So I think it might scare me to listen to like a podcast while I'm walking. But I do like podcasts. I like the true crime podcasts where like one whole season, like Down the Hill, where one whole season is just one story. Like I don't like it where it's every episode's a different story. Like I used to listen to My Favorite Murder. I love those gals. Or I did. I haven't listened to them in forever, so I don't know anything about them. But every episode was something different. There's a lot of those out there like that. I don't love those as much. I like where it's one season. I listened to this one that was called like it's episode 2 of Murder on the Friday Night Lights, because that's how I started watching that show. It's like John Brown's Body or Tom Brown's Body. It was a podcast, and it was about this kid that had been murdered in his small town, and he was like the manager of the football team or something. I watched the episode on Under the Friday Night Lights. There's been a whole documentary. This case is tragically sad. I don't think it's solved to this day. Are we getting a package or something? Oh, it looks like I'm getting a package. Where am I at on time? Because I'm almost at 30 minutes, so I don't want this to stop before my package gets up here. Hold on, I'll be back in 2 and 2. What am I getting? I ordered all these Christmas candles on Amazon, and they're coming like one candle at a time. I'm gonna get this. Hold on, I'll be right back. 2 and 2. Ah.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Good, are you?
Good. Okay. Look.
I don't think.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Have a good one.
You too.
Drive safe. It's a book. It's not a candle. I have no idea what it is. Should we open it together on camera? He was really, really nice. Okay. I'm like, did I order? What is this? This is gonna stop in like. I don't want to get into this before it stops, and I have like 20 seconds left, and I don't want to stop at 20 seconds short either. So should we wait until it's 10 seconds, and then do you guys like the countdown? You can tell it's getting dark because my face is starting to get a little faded, but do we care? I know people are like, just move over to the other chair, but that chair is not as comfortable. It just isn't, and it's got leaves all over it from Smasherella one time. 3, 2... Okay, are we ready for the big unboxing? Okay, I have no idea what... This might be an advent calendar book. It's not from Amazon. I thought it was. I have no idea where this is. It's from... Maybe it is. I don't know. I'll know when I open it where I ordered it from. What is this? I have no idea what this book is. Oh, it is! It is an advent calendar book. I don't remember where I ordered this from. Okay, so... Monet is gonna love this. Because Monet... I know, Monet, you only read... She only reads romances. I know, she always lets me know that. Whenever I get such a kick out of her comments. Monet, I love your comments. Whenever I talk like about a thriller, she watches this channel, and she also, I don't know what other channel she watches, but she also watches my booktube channel. Hey, how are you, Monet? But she'll say, like, if I review a thriller, she'll say, I don't review thrillers, I only read romances. So, Monet, this is for you, okay? Christmas Eve Love Story by Jenny Baird, and it is a Indigo exclusive and Advent book. Have you read it? She's probably read it. She's read like every romance in the world. On the 12th day of Christmas Eve, she found true love. Oh, is this 12 days? Oh, this is the one that Nikki was talking about. Okay, so Nikki and I are getting all of these Advent calendar books, but Nikki asked me the other day, she was like, the one that you open every day, I must have 2 of these. She was like, there's another one that came in the mail where you open it she's thinking the wrong one. Because she was like, is that one just 12 days or is it 24 days? I go, no, gal, it's 24 days. And I already got it. It came in the mail. Let me put this wrapper in here. And so I have another one that's 24 days. And each day you open like a little envelope thing. But this one looks like that too. So this is the book. But I just took the wrap. Oh! So each day you open like the chapter, like a letter. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, and it says to and from inside of it. Okay, I'm gonna be announcing all of these on my booktube channel, but in case you wanna get ahead and order it, it's called Christmas Eve Love Story. And you count down the 12 days of Christmas for like the 12th going to the 24th. And it is by Jenny Baird. I actually think this came out last year. I don't think it's brand new. Hold on a second. Does it say in here? Oh, it doesn't have a... Each day, simply use a letter opener or scissors to open the pocket. Don't worry about tearing it. It's designed to be torn. And inside, you'll find the next installment of this charming, heartwarming Christmas Eve love story. I'm so excited about this. What year did it come out? All the stuff is in the back. Hold on. It doesn't say, because it just goes right into the chapters. But anyway, I'm excited about that. It's going to be a cozy Christmas with the Advent calendar reads and stuff like that. I'm really excited about it. What was I talking about before that? Not getting on the phone. My great coffee. 2 pairs of glasses. I don't even know. Anyway, I feel like I need to move over to that chair because it's getting so dark. Should I move over to that chair? It's getting pretty dark. I need to go check on the dogs real quick too, so I'm gonna go check on them and then I will be moving over to that chair. I'll be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. Smasherella shed all over this chair. Poor Smasherella. I knew that this would happen. I went inside. Now it feels like it's too bright over here. I knew this would happen. I went inside and I went in real quietly. I mean, they hear me as soon as I go inside, right? And so as soon as I walk inside, I can see the bed next to the TV and they're both laying like side by side. And Walter was like looking around the corner like, so as soon as I came inside to turn on the lights, they both got up. They were just like, they were just over here and then they walked away. So they'll probably go back and lay down in their little bed. They're so cute. They do everything side by side. So anyway, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was talking about that. I was like, is that big spider up there? There's a spider web up there in the corner. I need to get it. Do you guys remember that big spider? So many people were freaked out by that spider. Did I tell you that after I got done filming, I couldn't find her? I was like, where is she? She's gone. But anyway, I think that's her spider web up there. See, now I feel bad. Like, I should take it down, shouldn't I? But I feel bad because that's her home. Charlotte! I'm taking it down. I'm taking it down. Anyway, look. A pretty leaf for you. Happy fall. So anyway, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying now. I gotta get comfortable. My back is starting to hurt a little bit. Oh, Alex is with his grandma. So he's spending time with his grandma. He said he's gonna be over there for like an hour or two. And they're gonna have dinner. And she likes making dinner for all of them. So she's gonna make him, like, he loves cachapas. So she's probably gonna make him cachapas or something like that. And then he's gonna come home, and then tomorrow he's gonna be here all day long because we're getting the patio door done. So I don't know how far we need to move the TV. They told us on one side, I mean, I don't know what he means by moving stuff in front of the door. We've got to take the curtains down. That won't take long. And we've got to take, but they also said they could do it when they came here because, like, the curtain rods are in there with, like, drill, and they were like, no, we can do that. So we just have to take the curtains down and move the TV over. That'll be real easy to do. That'll take 5 minutes. Their beds and stuff, I'll just put over there by where the computer is. And that takes 2 seconds. So the other table and stuff, they told us that we didn't have to move that. They're like, no, it's fine where it is. So we don't have to move that. It's going to be so weird. I mean, we're going to be able... We haven't gone out that back door in so long. So it's going to be so weird. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, he's with his grandma. And then when I get done with this and I render this video, I'm going to go on my walk. It's very still today. It's weird how, like, one day it's real windy and then the next day it's very still. Today it's very, very still. I'm kind of surprised they haven't come back over here. I thought that they would. The other day when I showed them in the video, so many people were like, oh, they're so cute. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You know what is funny is I do remember, like, filming out here and, like, Boo walking to the door. And so to have them walk over here, it reminds me of that. So it's very sweet. And I do have some new candles. So I'm going to be bringing some new candles out here today. But this is what the candle's holding right now. It's holding the wrapper from my book. What was I going to say? Yeah, so when I get done with this, I am going to render... I mean, it's going to be early still, so... I mean, it's not even 6 o'clock yet, so it'll still be early when I get done with this. I got caught up on some shows last night, watched a movie, so I got to get caught up in some more shows tonight. But if tomorrow... I mean, I have to imagine it's going to be super loud tomorrow. I just don't know what will take 8 hours to install the whole... I can't imagine it's going to take that long. I mean, maybe they'll get done early, and then I'll be done and I can film. So, but anyway, what was I going to say? So when I get done with this, I am going to render it and get it up. When I do that, I take the dogs outside. That's usually when I walk them down to the pool and come back and stuff like that. And then when I come back, by then probably Alex will probably be on his way home, and then I'll go for my walk and get back from my walk, take a shower. Well, I'll eat, then take a shower. While I'm eating, I'll probably watch Survivor from last night. So, I got caught up last night. I watched Amazing Race from last week. Somebody wanted me to explain why I don't like Amazing Race this season, so I'll get to that in just a second. But I got caught up last night. I watched Amazing Race from last week. I watched Matlock from last week. I'm real kind of over Matlock, if you want to know the truth, too. But I'll get to that in just a second as well. And then I watched some other stuff. But tonight, I finished season 1 of Kara and Perry on BritBox. I finished season 1 last night. I started season 2. Season 2 is really, really good. I think I have a half an hour and 2 episodes left. So that's like 3.5 hours I have to watch. So I might try to finish that tonight, or I might try to watch another movie. We'll see, because I watched a Lifetime movie last night. It just depends. I hope, like... I love my naps. Like, even if it's just like an hour, I just feel so rested when I get up to read and stuff like that. But I really want to read a lot tonight. I'm like looking over here at this book. Not the Christmas Advent Calendar book. But I really want to read tonight. That I bought a Haunted Thanksgiving Table. I'm liking that book. The chapters are real short. They're super easy. I mean, it takes less than 5 minutes to read. And they're real short. And the book is kind of scary so far. It's interesting to me, though, like, the Halloween book was about a YouTuber, and this book is about, like, a YouTuber influencer as well. Like, I'm like, why are all these books, like, aimed at, like, influencer types? I think it's kind of interesting. But anyway, there's the birds in the tree. She's probably so mad that I took Smasherella down. She's like, we found a home, and now... But anyway, so then I'll go on my walk, and yeah, just have kind of like a relaxing night. Like, I have no idea what tomorrow's going to be like. Like, it'll either, like, maybe they give you like a time frame, because they're just like, it could be that long, but then it doesn't really end up being that long. I don't know. I just can't imagine that they're going to be out here nonstop working for like 10 hours. I can't imagine that to put a patio door in, it takes that long. I would think maybe like 4 hours or 5 hours. So if that's the case, then I'll film in the afternoon. Alex will just come downstairs and watch TV, and then I'll film. If not, then I'll probably just do my vlog and do like a couple videos out here tomorrow or something like that. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. If I just end up doing my vlog, I just end up doing my vlog tomorrow. I'm not going to stress out about it. I mean, I might just take, other than my vlog, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday off. I wanted to film more videos than I did today, but I just was like, you know, I wanted to get out here and vlog before it was too dark as well. So, that's tonight. Now, last night, like, what was last night? Wednesday. I mean, the usual, with the walk and the shower and all that kind of stuff. I ate when I was eating. Alex was down here watching something. No, he went upstairs because he was like, do you want to sit in the chair while you eat? And I was like, yeah. So he went upstairs. He finished The Good Fight. And he's now watching the newest season of Dexter, because he hasn't watched that yet. So he's watching the newest season of Dexter. He loved The Good Fight, but he's completely caught up with it. He watched all that. So he watched several episodes of that Dexter last night. He said it's really good. I thought he had started it earlier, and he said this is something different or something. I don't know what he's talking about. So anyway, so he's watching that. And then there was something else that he's watching too. He said he had like 3 episodes of Grey's Anatomy? Is that even out right now? 3 episodes of something to get caught up on. Pool crew lady number 2's husband. This cracks me up. All of my neighbors do this. So they park their cars. I don't know if it's because their garages are small. I know with them, their garage is pretty big. The gardener and the griller. But it's like they like it in a certain way. It reminds me of my aunt and uncle. My Uncle Dave, Caroline's dad, he had like a string with like a tennis ball hanging on it from the ceiling. And then, does anybody else do you guys know what I'm talking about? I feel like I've seen a couple different people that have this in their houses. And then you pull in, and like when the windshield hits the tennis ball is like when you stop. People are so, oh, now he's pulling her car out. People are so specific about the parking in the garages here. Like, they park in the driveway, and then like one of the things they do before they go in for the night is they like move the cars into the garage. I don't know why it cracks me up. But like the garages in here, ours is small. But like the 2-car garages in here, some of them are pretty big. So I don't know why they need to do that, but it just cracks me up. I see people in here, when I'm walking and stuff, I see people doing it all the time. They'll like both come out. Like one of them will move the car and then the other one, it cracks me up. I don't know why. But anyway, he's now moving the second car into the garage. Oh, he's like, wait, he's backing it out. He moved the other car in the garage. Is he going somewhere, or is he just pulling it out into the street? I know he's going somewhere. This neighborhood is so boring that I'm so excited to see where somebody's going. Sometimes they go and then they're back in like 5 minutes, and then they just like went up and got like a soda or something like that. It's like a work truck coming down here. Oh, it's going down that way. Is it? Yeah, it's going down that way. There's like a guy that owns a construction company that lives like 4 condos down, and he has like 2 trucks that he keeps in his driveway. Because I was like, why are they always doing work on the house? And then somebody was like, no, didn't you know? He's like, I had no idea what he did. But he apparently owns a construction, like a contracting company. You know what? I should probably reach out to him about getting some bids on our, I think they said he does, is it called industrial contracting, or I don't know what, but it's not houses. I don't think he does. But anyway, so last night, my shows, well, I read a little bit last night, but I didn't read tons. Was that, or did I read last? No, I can't remember. What did I watch? I just remember watching TV. I watched, that truck just left. Maybe that was, oh, it's going down there to another house. It's backing up. The neighborhood is so quiet, like, and really, well, obviously tonight, I think people aren't walking as much because it's dark earlier. I mean, it's right after 6 o'clock, and there's like not one person has walked by since I've been vlogging. That guy that did his arm like that's the only person. I mean, the street is really silent. When I walk outside this neighborhood, it's interesting because like I'll walk at night, you know, it's dark and stuff. when I walk and it's dark, there's a lot of people walking outside this neighborhood. But in this neighborhood, it's interesting because a lot of people outside of this neighborhood still walk. They'll come into this neighborhood and walk. But I haven't seen as many people since it started getting dark earlier. Okay, last night I watched Matlock. I got caught up on that. And then I watched the Lifetime movie, A Killer Among Friends, with Patty Duke and Tiffany Amber Thiessen. It was good. I mean, it came out in 1992, so I was 20 years old. Oh my God, is Tiffany Amber Thiessen my age? Is she my age? Was she on 90210? Why do I think she was on 90210? I don't really remember anything that Tiffany Amber Thiessen was in, if you want to know the truth. Tiffany Amber, why do I think of her as much younger than me? How old is she? She's 51. She's 2 years younger than me. Was she in 90210? Oh, she was on Saved by the Bell. Oh, she was on 90210. Yeah, she was on Saved by the Bell. Who texted me? What was I saying? Okay, so I'll get into the movie in just a second. Matlock, here's my issue with Matlock. My issue with Matlock is the same thing that I had with the issue with Found, the TV show Found. I love that show, and it's about the woman that owned the company where they would find missing people. The missing people stories, I loved. But the backstory to it was actually the guy from Saved by the Bell, all grown up. He had kidnapped her when she was younger, and this other girl that worked for her. And then she was keeping him in his basement. On season 2, he got out. And so then she was constantly like, is he hunting her down? Is he kidnapped somebody else? And it just, to be honest with you, it was like a good basis for the first season. But on the second season, it got so dragged out, and I just was done. Like, I wasn't that invested in that storyline. It was, like, good for the first storyline, but they should have just concluded it. And the second season going forward, they should have just used that as a foundation to get to know her character, and I think that's what really, like, ruined the show, if you want to know the truth. Because I think the show got canceled. I didn't even finish the last season. I actually was vlogging, and I think somebody commented, or I looked it up or something. I thought it had ended, like, in March. Well, it was, like, April or May, and the show was still going on. I was, like, 8 episodes behind. I've never gone back and watched them. I don't care. And then the show got canceled, I think, right? I know when I say that, somebody will say, like, no, it's going to be on. I'm not watching any more of it. I'm done. Well, here's the thing with Matlock, okay? So, I'm going to just get, in case somebody wants to go and watch. Somebody said, it's not the old Matlock, the new Matlock with Kathy Bates, okay? And her name is Maddie Matlock. It's a fake name that she has on the show. And she bases it off the original character Matlock. It's supposed to be like a reimagining of the original Matlock, kind of. But what it's about is that she and her husband are super wealthy, okay? And then they have this grandson, Alfie. And their daughter died from, like, an oxycodone overdose. She was, like, an addict. And they sued the company. It's very much like Purdue Pharma. But the company was called Wellbrexa. And they sued the company, but they lost. Well, the law firm that represented Wellbrexa was hiding information. So Maddie Matlock, which is not really her name, she goes undercover and gets a job at this law firm to try to find out information about the cover-up of Wellbrexa. The whole first season, like half of an episode will be about, like, she works with her husband and her grandson, who's like 12, on trying to find out information about this law firm. Who was hiding information, who was doing this, who was doing that, right? And it's a really great foundation for it. And then the other half of the episode is, every episode is a case, because she works underneath this woman named Olympia. And so, who is married to, what's his name, John Ritter's son. I can't think of his real name, and what his son's name is, but it's John Ritter from Three's Company's son. So anyway, and so each episode is like, they're solving a case, like the law firm is like representing this case, and so they have to do all the background information on it, which I find real interesting. I like that. But then the other part is like Maddie constantly trying to like get passwords and look up emails and find secret information to like find out who at the law firm basically was hiding information. part of it, okay, that part makes me very nervous to watch anyway. I don't like shows like that where it's kind of like she's constantly looking over, like she's gonna get caught any second. I don't love that, okay? Well, here's the thing. The second season, I thought it was gonna get tied up at the end of the first season somehow, and I was like, how's she gonna continue to work for this law firm? I thought, are they gonna move her to another law firm because she loves to do law? But it's the same storyline. And now I'm like, is this gonna be like 4 seasons of this Wellbrexa case? Like, it's kind of like at this point, it's like I'm over it. Like, I'm over the like, when's she gonna get caught? And the whole second season is different because now she's kind of working with somebody, but she's forced to work with that person because like they both don't like each other, but they both got stuff on each other. I don't know. It just, the show makes me nervous, number one. Number two, in all honesty, one of the only reasons I keep on watching it is because one of the main characters, who I actually really like his character, and the other, she's got 2 legal assistants. She's a legal assistant kind of like with these other 2 people. Well, hi, Otis. How are you, bud? Do you guys want to see little Odie? Well, hi. Oh, he just ran. As soon as I turned that camera away, he ran away. His little curly cute tail. Oh, there he is. Well, hi, honey. Oh, now they're both at the door. They're real excited. What are you guys doing? You guys want to say hi to everybody? Well, there you are. I'm going to be done here in just a second. Say hello to everybody. Well, hi. Okay. Let me entertain you. Let me go inside and take them outside really, really quick. I will be back in 2 and 2 after I take them outside, and I will finish up this vlog. I'll be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. They're real hyped up. They're real hyped up. You ready? Here's my flashlight. This is the flashlight that I got to take to Fox Hollow Farms when we did the paranormal investigation. Look, so, okay, this is the flashlight that I take outside with me for the dogs every night to, like, fight off the coyotes. But watch, are you ready? Look, and then you can have it go both ways. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I think I got this like at the Dollar Tree or something like that. And look, it can hang too. Sometimes like when I'm taking them out, like I'll keep it on and then I just like put it like that. If I go out there and like I have them on each, and then I'll like check for the coyotes if it's real late at night and stuff like that. Sometimes I go out first and I like take the flashlight and I like look all around before I like bring them out on their leashes and stuff like that. I got all kinds of props out here today. So anyway, that's my issue with Matlock. Okay, like I just feel like I understand the storyline is about, so Maddie's daughter was an addict, okay? And there's a whole new storyline. I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't watched it. There's a whole new storyline with her grandson and stuff. So it's a lot about addiction. I like that piece of it, but I feel like it's almost kind of like saturating the show a little bit. Like, I'm just, to be honest with you, it's like, it feels very, it's feeling very repetitive to me. Like, when I watched last night's episode, I was bored. I was like, I don't even care about the show anymore. Amazing Race, I don't really know, to be honest with you. I was like, I saw the comment when somebody was like, what is it you don't like about Amazing Race this season? I was like, I don't really know how to explain it. So, I love Amazing Race because it's just like normal people that, like, most of them grew up like watching Amazing Race or raised their kids watching Amazing Race, and then they're doing this experience and they're just so excited about it and stuff like that. And this season is all Big Brother people, and I don't mind that, and I love Big Brother. I'll be honest with you, a lot of the people that are on the show I don't even know. Like, I know Rubina. So it's like a Big Brother person and then their family. And so I know Chelsea, that one Big Brother, and it's her dad. Rubina and her sister. Tucker, who was dating Rubina, but they're not dating anymore, and his brother. Jag and his brother. Izzy and her partner. Who else is still on it that I like? There's 2 guys on there that I don't know who they are. They're brothers. Taylor and her boyfriend. I mean, I like everybody on the show. The thing is this. There's a lot of Big Brother talk on it. There's a lot of, like, are we doing an alliance? It doesn't really fit. It doesn't really fit for, like, Amazing Race. Like, they try not to talk about alliances and stuff. Oh, who's the one girl? Stephanie and her sister. I don't know them. A couple of the people they are already off the show. I didn't know them from Big Brother. There's only a couple people on. I'd probably say only half the cast do I know from Big Brother. I don't know. It feels different to me. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, when you watch Amazing Race, like, you don't know any of these people. And it's, like, very much like Survivor. Like, you don't know them, right? So you kind of get to know them throughout the course of the show. But with Big Brother, first of all of them come in there. No matter how humble they are, no matter if they won the show or they were kicked off the show or you know, eliminated from Big Brother, they all kind of come in there with this, like, a little bit of an attitude of, like, Big Brother fame. And I mean, obviously they're going to. But then they come in there and it's like Jag and Izzy do not get along, okay? And so, but, like, they didn't. Like, there's already that, and then, like, I don't know. There's just, like, undercurrents of the Big Brother thing, which I thought I would like that. But it's not what I like about Amazing Race. What I like about Amazing Race is it's just normal people that you don't know anything about, and, like, how hard are they going to fight? And it's like, who was the kid a couple years ago, and he was on there with his mom, and he was always helping people. Like, I didn't like him at first, but, like, by the end, I loved them. And they were always helping people with directions and stuff like that. I loved them. And it was like, it reminded me of me and my mom a little bit. I don't know. I just love that it's normal people. This doesn't feel like normal people to me. Like, I don't even know that I would like a celebrity version of Amazing Race. I don't like celebrity versions of shows. Like, I don't. Like, Celebrity Traders is kind of different. But, like, even with Traders, like, we have not started watching the UK Celebrity Traders yet. But even with, like, Traders, after having watched Celebrity Traders, which is where I started, and then going in and watching, just like the UK Traders, I think we started with that one, then we watched Australia and New Zealand. New Zealand was horrible. But the UK Traders with no celebrities is like 1,000 times better than even the US Traders with celebrities. Like, it is so good because, like, they have, like, such sincere emotions over, like, having to kick out people that they liked, or, like, if they're the traders and they're keeping it a secret. Like, it is really, really good. Like, the just real people traders, which, having started it from, like, a celebrity trader's point of view, I thought, I'm not going to be about this. I don't know these people. I don't care. It is such a different experience. I love, like, the celebrity traders, like, they come in there, like, they've got something to prove, and they're bringing their, like, reputations and what you think about them as a housewife or as a challenger or, like, a gamer. You know, they always bring that in with them. They're just the regular people. You don't know them. So, I don't know. It's just, it's a much better game. Trader is just like the regular versions of it. I love it. So anyway, who is that calling me? I have no idea who that is. Oh. So, I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with Matlock. Like, last night, to be honest with you, I was watching Matlock, and I thought, I don't even know that I want to finish this season. Like, something has to happen, or I'm done. Oh, this is what I was going to say. So, for those of you that do not watch Matlock, or if you watch it and you don't know, somebody let me know this. I didn't know this. I can't remember what the guy's name is, but he just, in last night's episode, had a baby with Claudia. So his girlfriend's name is Claudia on the show. I can't remember what his name is. But, so there's this woman named Olympia, and underneath her, and so she's the one that was married to John Ritter's son, Julian. Underneath Olympia, she has 3, like, legal assistants. And that's Maddie Matlock, and then this man and this woman that, like, kind of, like, jokingly fight. Well, she came out in real life and made allegations that he had harassed her. It was like, anyway, you know, I can't say it on YouTube. Well, they fired him immediately from the show. There was like an internal investigation. They fired him. And so, but they had already filmed so many episodes of it. So in all honesty, like, they haven't really released a lot. They've said that he's off the show, and they've said that they write it into the show, but I'm kind of like, how do they write it into the show? Is somebody walking down the street? I hear something up there. This is like, I see, like, shadows and stuff. Oh, it's somebody walking with their dog, and they have flashlights on them and stuff like that. That scared the bejesus out of me. I'll never forget. I've never finished the entire book. What is that book? The Charles Manson one. Why can't I think of that book? Not In Cold Blood. That's the Truman Capote book. That book was not scary. What's the book that, I know somebody's out there saying it right now. Why can't I think of this? This is driving me crazy. I literally have it on the bookshelf up there. It's by, like, the writer is somebody Italian. Bugliani. What's the name? I can't think of it. Helter Skelter. Thank God I have to look it up. But I've never made it through that book. I have the audio version. It's like 400 hours. I've got the book. It's like this thick. Tanya said it's one of the scariest books she's ever read in her entire life. I've never made it all the way through. But I'll tell you, I was sitting out here reading it probably like 8 years ago. It's probably my first year on book two, probably 9 years ago. I was sitting out here reading it. I think I did like a read along. I never even made it through it. And I was sitting out here reading it. I don't get scared reading a lot of books. But I was sitting out here over there. And if you've ever read Helter Skelter, like I've only made it through like 100 pages or 111 pages. It's like 800 pages or something. But the beginning of it is when the maid, so it was on Celio Drive is where they were killed. The maid walks in to the house on Celio Drive and they literally go like they'll say like she walked in, she walked to the left, she saw, I don't know why, but I was sitting out here and these leaves were blowing down the street and I got so scared. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? But anyway, that's like the most scared I've been reading a book in a long time. But anyway, so I'm kind of like interested to see like how they write it into it or how the show addresses it, because this is one of the reasons why. The show is like, even last night's episode, they brought up like the 12 steps of recovery and they were talking about like the amends process, and because it still has a lot to do with addiction. And so, like, Olympia brings up to Maddie Matlock the idea of, like, moral and ethical, like, codes and values. So I'm like, how are they going to write this in there when the show itself, like, a cast member on the show did something like... To me, it's going to be interesting to see, like, what they do with the character. Like, how do they write him off? Like, I want to see how they do that. But I also want to see if the show gets better. I mean, it's only been, like, 3 or 4 episodes, but to be honest with you, I'm so bored this season. Elsbeth, I'm not bored. It's on tonight. So Matlock and Elsbeth are on tonight. But they usually don't come out until the next night, like, and I don't record them. I don't know why I should, but anyway, I just don't love, like, Sister Wives I record, but then I have to, like, fast forward through the commercials. I don't love that. Well, you can just, like, the speed, you know, but it's still, I like it without the commercials. So anyway, I feel like, I will just put this out there, prediction, I feel like we are days away from the announcement of TLC announcing the next season of 1,000 Pound Sisters. Has it already come out and I just have like a feeling about it? Because, you know, Amy Slayton just got married, right? Congratulations to Amy. She looked really pretty. She really did. I'm happy for her. I know people don't like that guy, but I don't know. Maybe he's good for her. But anyway, it's all over. Those pictures are all over People magazine and stuff. I feel like now that the wedding's happened, they're going to announce the next season of the show. Because people have speculated the show got canceled. I don't think it did. I haven't heard anything inside knowledge. Back in the day, I would ask Amy, and Amy would be like, yeah, it's coming back on September 4th, but you can't tell anybody. And I wouldn't. I'd be like, no, I won't tell anybody. And she'd tell me stuff about the season. I would never say stuff about it, you know, until it happened. She told me all kinds of stuff about that camel bite. She sent me pictures and videos. I've got them in my phone. She's like, you can't say anything about it. I didn't say one thing. I was like, no, I won't. But anyway, I don't talk to her like that. I mean, if I reached out, she probably would respond. I actually thought about reaching out to her the other day and being like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. You look so pretty and whatever. And then I just kind of forgot. But anyway, so yeah, like, I'm really struggling right now because, like, Elsbeth I love, Matlock I'm kind of over, Amazing Race I'm over, Survivor I love. So I find myself kind of lingering on, like, having to catch up on these shows. Below Deck I still have to catch up on. I love this season of Below Deck, but it's, maybe I'll watch that tonight when I'm eating, when I get back, because that's kind of like my last go-to thing that I watch. You know, that, I think the battery just went to the, I can't see the, well, maybe it's because of the dark too, but yeah, the battery went to the halfway mark. But then last night, I was like, after I got done watching Matlock, I was like, I want to watch a movie to do a movie review today. I'm loving doing the Lifetime movie reviews. If you have any movie reviews, okay, any movie that you want me to watch, put it in the comment section below. Any movie. I don't care how old, how new it is, what genre, any movie, put it in the comment section below. I'm actually thinking about rewatching The Notebook, because I've only ever seen The Notebook one time and I hated it. And that was like probably when it first came out. So I'm like, maybe I should give The Notebook another chance. Should I? But what's so fun about that channel, what is so fun about that channel, was like when I first started the movie channel, because I love to watch movies, you know that. When I first started the movie channel, I was like last night I came up with this idea. I was like, maybe in January, not for the Oscars coming up, but just starting in January, like once a week, I'll watch like an Oscar-winning movie. But like, in January, I'll watch like the 2025 Oscar winner, then 2024, I'll do that. So like in a year, I would finish the last 52 years of the Oscars. Does that make sense? I thought that would be kind of fun to do. But anyway, I come up with all these ideas. And when I was coming up with that idea, I was like, I can do anything over here. I can watch Teen Witch. You know, I can watch the brand new movie I can watch any movie that I want to and just do a review over here. It's so fun. Like last night. So last night I was on the Lifetime movie fan group on Facebook, and somebody had posted like, what are your favorite movies or Lifetime movies and something. And this woman, I screenshot it. She put up like her top 10 or top 20 of her favorites in order, and I screenshot it. And number 1 was called Killer. To be honest with you, I probably in my life only seen like, that I can remember, only like 10 Lifetime movies. I mean, I'm sure I've seen so many more than that. Nikki was telling me, she's like, I used to, like, in high school, I watched them all the time. She's like, on a Saturday, I'd watch like 3 to 4 back-to-back. Tanya and her husband have watched so many Lifetime movies through the years. I'm sure I have, I just don't remember them. So when I go in and I start watching it, I'm like, I don't know if I remember this or not. But this woman put on there, Killer Among Friends, with Patty Duke and Tiffany Amber Thiessen. And people in the comments were like, oh my God, that was so good. A lot of them back in the day were based on a true story too. Some of the new ones are, but they're just, the old ones are so much better. So I couldn't find, a lot of them are on YouTube. You can just watch them on YouTube. People have re-uploaded them on their channels. I think there's a channel, that group mentions a woman's channel named Megan something, Megan's Lifetime Movies or something. I think she's got a lot of them uploaded. So go over there if you don't want to pay for it. I rented it for $3.99. You could buy it for $9.99 or rent it for $3.99. I was like, I don't think I'll ever watch this. So I watched that last night. I love watching those. You know, talking about like, do I scroll through? When I'm watching, like on my phone, when I'm watching those Lifetime movies, I am hooked. I am hooked. So I watched that last night, and then I watched I finished Karen Puri, and then I watched the first episode, or how did I already start that? I don't remember. I'm loving that show. I almost started Unforgotten, because a couple people have recommended that to me on BritBox, but I was like, no, I want to finish this Karen Puri show first. So, it's only 3 seasons. So I'm going to try to finish it by this weekend. But I've got so many shows to watch. I don't know, I just love it. I just love watching TV and relaxing at night. The dog's sleeping next to me, drinking a cup of decaf, you know, a couple candles burning in the kitchen. It's so nice, so cozy. I have the most blessed life, I really do. And I'm so, you guys watching my videos, I'm so grateful for that. You give me all this, I appreciate it. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I watched last night. So give me any movies in the comment section below. Lifetime movies, any made-for-TV movies, funny movies. I don't love funny movies, but thrillers, Oscar winners, made for any movies out there. Best new movies that just came out last week, a movie that came out 40 years ago. I don't care. Any movie, let me know in the comment section below. I am going to be doing a lot of like holiday movies, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to do like 25 Days of Christmas and Countdown. In all honesty, like at night, I'm like into the Christmas scents, like for candles and stuff like that. And it's cold outside. I don't, like I'm done with Halloween. We done put Halloween to sleep. I was kind of sad the other day because there was one day that I was washing the ghost comforter. You know, the ghost face comforter. Is this my husband coming home already? He would have texted me if he was coming home. It's a Jeep. Oh, no. It's my neighbor 2 doors down. 2 doors down. I think it's her. She and Alex have the same car, but hers is white and his is black. So anyway, I was thinking about this. Oh, no. Okay, so the ghosty comforter that I love, it's so soft too. I mean, I could still use it, but... So one day I was like drying it, but I was going to make videos. And so I brought the gray one upstairs and I just made the bed with it and put the new sheets and the comforter on it and stuff. And Alex likes that one so much, I just didn't take... I was going to take it off and then save it. I was just going to have it for filming and then save it and put the ghosty one. But I never put the ghost one back on. So I didn't use it all through Halloween. I love that comforter. But it'll be around next year. So, I don't know. I'm not ready for, like, the red plaid yet and all that. I think closer to, like, Thanksgiving and the beginning of, like, December. I mean, I'm still wearing shorts walking around outside and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily feel like... I don't know. I just don't necessarily feel like I'm ready to, like... put the, I love that people are putting their Christmas trees up and stuff. I'm just not that Christmassy yet. Like the smells of it and stuff, like at night, like I love all that. But I'm just not feeling that Christmassy yet, you know? I mean, maybe if it got a little bit colder, but I don't even think it's supposed to be, well, this weekend. I mean, I'm definitely done with, I'm kind of like in that in-between state. Like, I'm done with Halloween, but I'm not quite ready for Christmas yet, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm more in the Christmas season, but like as far as like buying presents, putting up a Christmas tree, like I think I got like maybe another 2 weeks in me. Then I'll probably really be into it. It's 55 right now. What was it today? 61. It said rain. Oh, after midnight showers. Tomorrow 67. It's going to be rain showers early. I wonder if they're going to be able to come out here and work if it rains tomorrow. Saturday 60. Sunday was supposed to be 41 and now it's 44. Monday 36. It's going to be so cold. Oh! Now maybe I've changed my mind. I might be into the Christmas mood now. It says on Monday night, a few flurries or snow showers possible. Which is so crazy because that's the 10th. Do you remember me telling the story about, like, I would ask my dad, like, are we going to get a snow day? Are we going to get a snow day in November? And he would say, like, up north, like, his brother and hunting and stuff like that. I think my grandpa did. And so he would always remember that, like, hunting season, I think, started on the 12th. Something about the 12th. And so he'd say he remembered as a little kid sometimes going hunting. My dad doesn't hunt anymore. He's not into all that. He doesn't believe in all that. But anyway, but he said he remembered as a kid there would be like snow on the ground. So he's like, yeah, we could have snow by the 12th of November. I remember that. So it's so funny that that's the 10th and it's going to snow. But then it gets back up into the 60s and 50s. Come on, Christmas! I'm dreaming of a Smoky Mountain Christmas. You can take the girl from the country, I've heard them say. But you cannot take the country from the girl. You know what? They have not come back to the door, and I have not heard them inside once. They must have gone right back to that bed and gone to sleep. So I think it's time for me to go inside and take my... Oh, that is so funny. I just said that, and look who just came to visit me. Well, hi, little Otis. Well, hi, Odie Patoti. His little tail wiggling so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go inside and see what they're up to. I hope you guys, and there's Walter, and there they both are. Well, hi. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. I love you. Oh my God, it didn't fall or anything. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.